my fur friends and their humans. So I am coming at you today with something not so normal for my channel, even though it's so new. There is a YouTuber, Brooke Houts. I don't know how many of you know of her, but her channel mostly consists of her and her Doberman. Well, recently she accidentally released an unedited video of her trying to play the plastic wrap prank on her dog. There has been a lot of accusations going around because of the way she handled her dog, I guess getting on her nerves. People are stating the fact that they believe she's abusing her animal. So I figured maybe we could get somebody on here talking about this situation who actually works with animals. I see a lot of YouTubers and gossip channels and even regular news reporting channels stating how they believe she was abusing her dog. What she ended up uploading was a video of her yelling extremely harshly, stomping at her dog as she moved towards them, and you could see in the background that she might have been like pushing them down. And then in the next part of the video, you can see where the dog comes up, like kind of noses to her cheek. You can tell that she's completely aggravated. She snaps, yells at the dog, grabs a hold of him and pushes him down and spats on him. So I will go ahead and insert a video here so you can see what I'm talking about. It is kind of graphic if you haven't ever worked with animals.
Well, as you can tell, stop! We love you. We love you.
Well, I have stated the fact that I am a very vocal handler. What I witnessed Brooke do is not anything I've seen any other handlers not do, minus the spitting on her dog. Like, why would you spit on a dog? Being vocal like she did, I have done a million times. I'm not gonna say that I have never have. And I have been in group play situations where I have chased a dog out of a scene the way she did. I have never grabbed a hold of a dog and physically slammed it down, unless it was a situation where I was gonna get bit, another dog was gonna get bit, or one of my handlers was gonna get bit. The stomping method she used towards her dog is actually a method I have used as well in play groups. I also use it as a play trigger from some dogs. Some I would use it to stomp at them and get them to move away from a dog that I did not want them to be playing with or be interacting with, because dogs have a tendency when you grab a hold of them to do what's called a redirect, and they will unintentionally bite the human that has grabbed a hold of them. So clapping, stomping, snapping, hollering are very normal things when it comes to working with animals, because you don't want to lay your hands physically on them as much as possible, especially when you're trying to get them to stop doing something. It becomes a game. I was trained to be a vet assistant, so I know several different holds for dogs in the first place to restrain them. But I really wanted to just jump on and give a little opinion of how I think she handled the situation, just so maybe we can get somebody's voice in the YouTube here that actually works with animals. Because we have a lot of people who have turned her in for animal cruelty. LAPD, I believe, is now investigating her on animal cruelty charges. She did, as my cat knocks over my tripod. Hopefully he won't knock it over while I'm sitting here petting him. Oh, where was I? I personally would not grab a dog the way she did, nor would I spat on a dog, unless it was a situation that somebody was going to get bit, a dog or another person. I also have yelled at dogs in the same manner, and I'm not going to pretend like I haven't. I've been through training where one of the very first things they say you should do if a fight breaks out is to make a loud noise. Yell, scream, slam something onto the floor, make a loud noise. It's instantly going to stop the dogs and get their attention. The way she took off running at her dog is actually a way to make them submit to you. I have actually done this to Dobermans myself in playgroup, along with other dogs, Huskies, Pitties, Labs. It's one way that you kind of back them up and wait for them to sit down, and then you can start doing what you wanted to do. She's not using cruelty-free training manners. That's why this looks so bad. You're gonna find a lot of trainers don't use cruelty-free training methods. I personally believe 95% of dogs can be trained in a cruelty-free manner, but I do think there's a good 5% of dogs that do need shock collars and things like that. There is a fine line when it becomes non-cruelty training that I don't ever care to cross. I've never been one to think it's okay to really swat or hit your animal or anything like that. I am genuinely going to say that I do not agree with how Brooke had handled her dog. I don't. It's not a method that I would have. I also don't have a Doberman. I have a miniature Dachshund. I'm sorry if my distance is not the same because this big guy, him right here, see, hi, say hi Garfield, say I'm a big fat boy. I keep knocking over a tripod. Are you done now? Hi. Okay, so the training techniques or the verbal corrections Brooke used were not out of the norm for people to do. It was at the end of the video where she ended up grabbing her dog and spatting on her dog. You could tell it was completely out of frustration. Completely. And I think, yeah, she might have taken her correction a little bit too far. Now, this instance in the beginning of the video where she actually yelled at her dog and took off and like kind of pushed him out of the way and stomped at him, those are techniques that I have used myself before. I've had to redirect dogs in a sense during playgroup in more of an aggressive manner to make them realize that like I was in charge. Dogs have a tendency to find things to be a game, a lot of things, because they love to chase and they love to like play tag and nose each other. So I have also used the stomping and this, that, and the third to initiate play. I use the stomping and a hand smack on the ground like a play bow that dogs do. So seeing Brooke do this isn't something that I honestly haven't done myself in the beginning part of the video. Now, the second part of the video where she loses her temper and spats on her dog, I do believe she took that a little too far. I'm not really gonna sit here and defend her because I don't really think she accidentally leaked the video. Like, I'm new to YouTube myself, and I know how difficult it would be to upload the wrong video. Do I think she did this for a little bit of clout and a slight bit of attention? Yes, I think she might have. Do I think LAPD investigating her? That's fine. I mean, people have the right to turn her in. Do I believe that she broke some outlandish animal abuse law? No, I don't. I think she showed animal training that is not cruelty free, and the majority of the viewers just could not take it. Yes, it sounds harsh. It does, but dogs bark. Sometimes you have to bark back. Putting your hands on them, not right. I don't want people to put hands on me. I don't want people to put hands on my child. I don't want people to put hands on my clients. And my clients have 4 legs. So, do I think she was in the wrong? Yeah, I don't think she should have spat on her dog. I don't think she should have slammed her dog down. Do I think she hurt her dog? No. Her dog didn't react in a manner that he was hurt at all. They didn't yelp. They didn't squeal. You didn't hear a yipe. There was no kind of a cry. The dog wasn't hunkering and running away. She was actually giving it legitimate commands in the end of the video where you couldn't see her telling it to go to bed. So, my personal opinion on this, she's just not into cruelty-free handling, and that's people's choice. Cruelty-free handling is actually something very new for animals. A lot of people think it's fine to just swat them, push them, and make them do what you want. Shock them with collars. Not every dog's going to respond to that. So, hopefully you guys like this a little opinionated video. Stay tuned because I will be coming with a video about Frank and his family very soon. And if you did not see why I got cursed out at the dog park, please go back and check that out. Now, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, share. Make sure you comment and like. That's what's really gonna help my channel. So, have a good day, humans, and make sure you tell my fur friends I said hello.